Today's lesson what we are going to read is the energy from sun. The earth where we are living reveals us that earth is completely filled with diversity. The concept of diversity itself reveals that we have different variations. Now earth, I think you all know what is earth. This would be the rough shape of the earth. Now the earth has various locations, various kinds of landforms. We have known that we have mountains, we have plains, we have the plateaus, we have the low level plains, then we have the water bodies of lakes, then we have the water bodies of, what do we have the other water bodies like ponds, lakes, then rivers, then we have the seas, then we have the oceans. Now this is the part of diversity. As we move on, if you study detailedly the earth itself is a complete diversified context of what we are holding right now or where we are staying right now. In some places of earth we have extreme cold climatic conditions. Like for example, if you move on to poles, nearby the pole regions you don't get much amount of sun rays. Then if you move on to the equator, you find people, dark colored people, because of the excess sun rays what they get. So in this lesson we are going to analyze the sun's relations with the earth. How does the impact of the sun fall on the earth? How is earth receiving that? What is the variation of that? See here in this lesson we are going to discover about a topic which is not going to be appeared somewhere else. It is just that what we feel in our day-to-day life. You understood the point? The point is the topic what we are going to cover today in this topic of lesson is that energy from sun is, we are going to see a topic which we can't see at all. We are going to just feel that. How do you know the variation of that? The topic I'll reveal the topic. The topic name is temperature. What is the temperature? The temperature is the relative measure of a person or place either hot or cold, which means that it is a measure of the heatness. Temperature is a relative measure of what? It is a relative measure of heatness of a person or of a place, either it is a hot or cold. Now what is the impact of temperature in our day-to-day lives? How do we feel the impact of temperature? What are the other advantages of having temperature or disadvantages of having more temperature? See here, the temperature plays a very vital role in our day-to-day life. How do we come to know about the temperature? For example, in summer days, you feel extremely hot. In winter days, you feel extremely cold. In summer, the dresses what you put, you can't put the same dresses in winter. Or in winter, what dresses we put, the same dresses cannot be worn on in the summer days or in the sunny days. Or if suppose it is a rainy day, we use the raincoats and all these things. Can we move out with the same dresses on the sunny day also? It's not possible. Why is it not possible? What brings the difference? What is the difference or difficulty that find for us to put the same dresses in the different seasons? That is nothing but temperature. In winter season, let's take the temperature is 20 degrees. You put just a plain shirt and move outside, you feel extremely cold. So you need to put a thick shirt which protects you from the coldness. At the same time, if you put the same thick shirt in the summer month and you move outside, already outside we have excessive sun rays reaching to the earth and you get extreme hot and your shirt is very thick, which does not allow the flow of the heat inside or outside directly, and which blocks your heat energy inside, and you start sweating more in the summer months. So in the rainy season, in order to cover your body from the rain water, you need to put a jacket on your body and then you need to move outside. And if the same jacket was put on a sunny day, automatically you get lot of problems. So it is very much necessary for us to understand what is the temperature relativity with us. Not only this, we not only study about the day clothing, the other important thing is the food habits. How does the climate or the temperature affect about the food habits? For example, in winter season or in the North India, we feel most of the people having the chapatis or the rotis. When it comes to South India, you find people having rice. So there is a basic variation because of the temperature or the climatic conditions. And even in if you move on to Europe or the other countries, they even consume wine to preserve their body in the hot climatic conditions, to safeguard their body's temperatures and all these things. In this way, there are variations in the food habits. Then moving on to the animals, we find different animals living in different climatic conditions. For example, polar animals, the polar bear and all these things can't survive in the equatorial region, or the same animals like dog, tiger, lion, all these can't survive in the extreme cold climatic conditions. In this way, you have a lot of variation or lot of connectivity between the temperature of a place, and to understand about the culture, the people, the society, or the food habits, or about the locations of the places, all these things will add for us. So in order to understand about a place very clearly and very perfectly, you need to analyze about the temperature, you need to understand about the temperature, you need to understand about the relevance of the heat or the sun rays or the energy what we are getting from the sun is related for us, which we can be measured in the form of temperature. But actually, if you consume the word here, energy from sun, see, sun has been the whole energy consumer or the radiant which releases energy for us. It is the earth which rotates around the sun and receives the energy in form of insolation or heat energy. It depends on how much percentage of heat energy are we getting right now. For example, earth also acts at various strains. For example, 30% of the earth's energy what we receive will be reflected back as a mirror effect. I think you all know what is a mirror effect. Something is displayed on the mirror, it immediately rejects back. So that is called reflect effect. So that is found for 30%. The remaining 40 to 50% only is absorbed by the earth. These all variations also to be understood properly, to get better idea about the conditions of the places where the people are living. And also we have the influence of the temperature or the sun rays on the vegetation of a place. What kind of crops are to be born, what kind of fields are there, how the water is supplied for them, what about the conditions of water supply, because if it is a hot region, automatically you get rains and you get water supply. If it is a cold region, you don't get rains at all, it's thickly covered with ice and all, so you get the difficulty for water supply also. Even crops are not grown in the low temperature belts, so it should have at least 20 to 25 degrees of temperature minimum to have a crop conditions. These are the different analysis points what we are going to guess or answer in this kind of the journey of reading the lesson from energy from sun. The next one is, how is the solar energy acquired for us? How do we get the solar energy? See, as we all know, the primary source of solar energy what we are getting is the sun. Sun is the principal source of energy of the solar which releases energy for us. Basing on the energy which is received for us from the sun, we have various points to analyze on this. The first point is the energy taken from sun by earth is called solar energy. The energy which is released by sun is called solar energy, which is absorbed by the earth. And when it is received by the earth, you not only get normal sun rays, in these sun rays you also get the UV rays. These UV rays are blocked or stopped by the greenhouse effect or like ozone layer, O3. Formula of ozone layer is ozone layer. This ozone layer protects the earth from the dangerous ultraviolet rays.